Welcome back to your December Big Bear Market update. This is the final look at the market as we close out the end of the year. And December gave us some really important clues about where we are heading this year. While this month is traditionally slower, the sales that did close tell a very clear story about buyer behavior, pricing reality, and where strength still exists across Big Bear. December was a very selective month. Buyers were active but very intentional. Homes didn't sell just because they were listed. Only the ones that made sense on price, condition, or uniqueness went into escrow. That being said, we still saw some impressive closings, including multiple seven-figure sales, which is not something to ignore heading into the new year. Let's start with the biggest standout of the month. The highest sale in December was 791 Cove Drive, which closed at $3.6 million. This was a massive 9-bedroom, 9-bath lakefront estate with over 7,200 square foot. This sale matters for a few reasons. First, it shows that ultra-luxury buyers are still in the market, even at the end of the year. Second, this property did experience negotiation from its original list price of $3.9 million, which reinforces a trend that we've been seeing all year. Buyers are still paying top dollar, but only when the price reflects market reality. Even so, crossing $3.5 million in December is a strong signal for the high end of Big Bear Lake. Another notable luxury sale was 40564 Ironwood Road, which closed at $1,950,000. This 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom home with nearly 5,000 square foot stood out because of its combination of size, quality, and location above the village. Ironwood continues to be a desirable pocket, and this sale shows that buyers are still stepping into that $2 million range when the property offers something special and is move-in ready. We also saw strength along the lake with 39276 View Drive, closing at $1,805,000. This was 4 bedrooms, 3-bathroom home, just under 2,800 square foot. Waterview Drive has consistently performed well, and this sale reinforces that lake-adjacent properties with strong layouts remain highly desirable. Even in slower months, this home attracted the right buyer and it closed. Nearby, 39112 Waterview Drive closed at $1,800,000. Makes this sale interesting is its size, just under 1,900 square foot, but the location carried the value. This is the perfect example of buyers prioritizing proximity to the lake over square footage. It's a reminder that location still matters a lot. Moving off the lake and into Moonridge, 1408 Klamath closed at $1,400,000. This was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home with over 3,200 square foot. Moonridge continues to be one of the most reliable neighborhoods in the valley, especially for buyers looking for a balance between lifestyle, views, and the rental potential. This sale shows that well-positioned Moonridge homes are still commanding strong prices. Now let's shift into the mid-range and entry-level market, where December told a very different story. The most active price band this month was under $300,000, particularly in Sugarloaf. We saw multiple closings in this range, but almost all of them reinforced the same theme. Buyers are extremely price sensitive here. For example, 589 Pine Lane closed at $189,000. A 3-bedroom, 3-bath home with just over 1,400 square foot. This sale stood out because of how aggressively it was priced relative to its size. Entry-level buyers are looking for value, and when they see it, they act. Even in December, 610 Holmes Lane closed at $215,000, despite being listed at $209,000. That's an important detail. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath home showed that when a property is priced right and it's clean, it can still spark competition. At the lower end of the market, people are willing to fight for it. Another strong Sugarloaf sale was 515 Vista Avenue, which closed at $260,000 after being listed at $229,900. That spread tells us something very important. Buyers are still willing to pay more when the home feels livable, usable, and not like a project. Similarly, 441 Sunset Lane closed at $260,000 on a $265,000 list price. 1 bed, 1 bath, just over 700 square foot. Small homes are still selling, but only when expectations are realistic. Across the board, the lower price points showed longer days on market, tighter negotiations, and buyers who are willing to walk away if inspections or pricing didn't line. This segment is highly rate sensitive and remain the most cautious part of the market. Now let's step back and look at what December tells us overall. First, the luxury market is still alive and well, but it is disciplined. Buyers are not overpaying, but they are absolutely buying when the property is unique, well located, and priced correctly. Second, the mid-range market remains selective. Homes that feel dated or overpriced are sitting. Homes that feel turnkey or offer strong rental potential are moving. And third, the entry-level market continues to reward sellers who price aggressively from day one. The moment a property feels even slightly overpriced, buyers disengage. Seasonally, December is always slower, but this year's closing suggests something important. Heading into January and February, there is pent-up demand. Buyers are watching, waiting, and ready to move when the right opportunity appears, especially if interest rates soften. For sellers, the takeaway is clear. Strategy matters more than ever. The days of let's try a price and see what happens are gone. The homes that sold in December are priced to meet the market, not test it. And buyers, this continues to be a window of opportunity. Negotiation is normal, due diligence is respected, and strong deals are being made quietly, without competition. So as we close out the year, December wrapped up exactly how 2025 has felt overall. A marked by realism, patience, and smart decision making, and the data shows that when everything lines up, homes absolutely still sell. If you want a neighborhood-specific breakdown, a pricing strategy for early 2026, or help deciding whether now is the right time to buy or sell, that's exactly what I'm here for. Thank you for following along this year, and I'll see you in the January market update. Talk to you soon. Bye.